What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy. And after I die, I want to have a tombstone exactly like the tombstone that you're seeing in the picture here. This is exactly what I want my tombstone to look like, and I already told my adoptive parents that that's what I want my tombstone to look like. I want to be cremated, and I want half of my ashes buried in a cemetery in the town of Ocala, Florida, and I want them to be buried under a tombstone that looks exactly like this. And I want the other half of my ashes to be scattered into the Ohio River in Louisville, Kentucky. But I want the first half of my ashes to be buried under a tombstone in Ocala that looks exactly like this. Now, the thing is, the more I think about it, the more I'm starting to think that I'm not actually going to get a tombstone that looks like this. Even though I told my adoptive parents, this is the kind of tombstone I want, this is what I want the tombstone to look like, even though I printed out pictures of this tombstone and I mailed it to my adoptive parents, I don't think I'm actually going to get a tombstone that looks like this. So I made it a mod in The Sims 2. It's an object in The Sims 2 that you guys will be able to download. The download link is in the pinned comments and the description of this video. And when you download it in The Sims 2, you just extract it and put it in the downloads folder under your Sims 2 directory. And when you load up your Sims 2 game, it's going to be available in buy mode under decorative and sculptures for 1,000 simoleons. And in addition to that, I also included a 3D model of my tombstone, so you guys could mod it into any video game you want to mod it in. Like the Sims modders will be able to do this, but you have my full permission to mod my tombstone into any video game you want to mod it in, because I didn't have time to figure out how to mod it into the other games. I also included the texture file for it, and I even included a scaled down 3D model of it with a lower poly count so it doesn't take up too much space when you mod it into your game. That's included in the files too, as an OBJ file, an OBJ 3D file, an OBJ 3D model, so you guys can mod it into any game you want to. If I don't get a tombstone like this in real life, you guys can have a 3D model of it instead and mod it into any video game that you guys want to mod it in. That's all I have to say. Peace out, people.